Hey y'all, it's Liz. Okay, look, for this cake that we're baking, let me go over what you need again to make sure that I don't mislead anybody. You're going to need a box of yellow cake mix. That's an 18.25 ounces of yellow cake mix, plus the ingredients to actually make the cake. Then you're going to need one 20-ounce can of crushed pineapples. You're also going to need 1 cup of sugar. You're going to need one 3.4 ounce box of French vanilla jello pudding. You're also going to need 1 cup of flaked sweetened coconut that's been toasted. And then after the cake has cooled and you're going to put the cake in the refrigerator until it's chilled, and then right before you serve it, you're going to take this tub of Cool Whip and spread it on top of the cake, and then the toasted coconuts on top of that. Okay? Hopefully I didn't confuse you guys. Hell, I confused my damn self. Okay, so just stick with me. I think I'm going to get it done. Alright, deuces y'all. Hey y'all, it's Liz. Today I'm going to be making another cake. And this one is a knockoff of the Better Than Sex cake, the chocolate one that I had done a video on. This one is actually called Is It Really Better Than Sex cake. So for this very, very simple cake, you're going to need a box of yellow cake mix, which I used this one. And you're going to need the ingredients to prepare the actual cake mix. You're also going to need one 20-ounce can of crushed pineapples, 1 1/3 cup of sugar. You're going to need one 3.4 ounce box of French vanilla pudding, like this. And I bought 2 because I kind of like the thick layer of pudding. Instead of it being kind of thin, I like mine really thick. So I'm gonna use 2. And you're also gonna need a cup of flaked sweetened coconut that's been toasted. And we're gonna take this and toast this in the oven. And that's what you're gonna need. So I've already mixed up my batter, my cake batter. So what I'm gonna do now is preheat the oven. It's already preheated to 350 degrees because you are going to bake this cake in a 13 by 9 by 2 inch pan, and you're going to just bake it the way it says to on the box. And this one says you bake it for 34 to 38 minutes, so I will bake it for 35 minutes. So what we're going to do is, it's already mixed up, so now we're just going to pour this in our pan. Just like so, and spread it out. Woohoo! That means my stove is preheated and it is ready. Make sure that you preheat your oven and put it in, because you want it to be hot. I mean, hot as firecrackers. I don't know how hot firecrackers are, but I'm just saying. So with this particular one from Pillsbury, I noticed that this is a kind of a thick batter, and you only use a cup of water, and you use a softened stick of butter, and 3 eggs. So I kind of like the one where you use the oil in it, but this will work. It's going to have to. Alright, got my cake in here. So now I'm going to stick this in the oven, and I'm going to cook this for 35 minutes on 350. And then I'll show you the rest of the steps in just a moment. Hey y'all, I'm back. Okay, I'm sorry, that was not 1 1/3 cup of sugar. It's 1 cup of sugar and a 20-ounce can of the crushed pineapples. You're going to take that and put it in a pot, a medium-sized pot, and you're going to put this on the stove and cook it over medium-high heat, or medium heat till it boils. Once it starts to boil, you're going to turn off the stove, remove this pot, and let it cool while the cake is still cooking. Okay, so, because this is what we are going to pour over our cake after we pierce it with a fork, poke holes in it. We're going to pour this on top of it. So, just stay tuned. I'm going to go ahead and heat this on the stove right quick. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so now the cake is cooking. I've already boiled my sauce. Ooh, that's hot. Liquefied it. Now, excuse me, dang, the piggy just came out of me. And now I'm letting it cool. So now I'm going to prepare the pudding. Since I'm using 2 boxes, I'm going to need 4 cups of cold milk. And then we're going to whisk it all together, then I'll be back. So make sure that you do that with your pudding. Don't use the powder, I mean you have to make the pudding. Alright, be right back. Okay y'all, so the cake is done. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use a chopstick that I have in water so it doesn't, you know, get too much stuff on it. I'm just going to start poking holes in this cake. And then I'm going to pour that pineapple and sugar over it. So I'll be right back. Let me go ahead and finish this. Hopefully y'all can see me doing this because I'm having to work by myself because Steve's not home from work yet. So what I'm going to do, I've already punched the holes, poked holes throughout the whole cake. I'm going to take this mixture of pineapple and sugar and I'm just going to layer this all over my cake. I'm going to put it all over it and kind of let the juices soak into the holes. So, make sure you get the whole cake now. You know, the juice and all that, I mean. And then we're just going to put this on here like so. And then spread it out on the cake. Just like that. And then just spread our pineapple. So, that way, if you get a piece, you're going to have some pineapples on there too. Okay. So now that we've done that, and my pudding is done, nice and thick, I'm going to go ahead and pour this pudding on top of the on top of this cake, and then we're going to spread it. Try not to disturb too much of the pineapple. Let me get me a spatula. And then I'm just going to spread this right here on top of our cake. And then I'm going to place it in the refrigerator and let it chill, probably overnight. Like I said, it calls for 1 of the pudding things, but I like to put 2 because I like a lot of the pudding on my cake. And then just like covering it up with the pudding. Because the cake is hot, you know, the pudding is still going to be kind of soft on top of that cake. So what I'm going to do is once it gets in the refrigerator, it's going to harden up, and that'll be great. Okay, now that we've done that and we've covered our cake, okay, so this is what the cake looks like now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the refrigerator until it's completely chilled, probably until tomorrow morning. And then I'm going to take that Cool Whip topping, place on top of this, because this will be hard. And then my coconut that I've toasted, my toasted coconut, I'll sprinkle it on top. And then I'm ready to go. Alright, I'll show you the finished product in the morning. Deuces, y'all. Hey y'all, okay, so I let the cake sit in the refrigerator overnight so that the pudding could harden up a little bit, and I went ahead and I applied the Cool Whip on top of the the cake. Now we're going to put on the toasted coconuts. So give me a second and we'll get that put on. Okay, y'all, there's the toasted coconuts on top of the Cool Whip, and this is the finished product, and it's ready to go to the country. So we are going to get everything loaded up, and we're headed out to the Bouchard clan's home for a cookout and pool party. So there's my dessert. All right, deuces, y'all. Bye.